running a YouTube channel and are you also doing the SEO manually for all your videos? Then come, I'll show you a magic today. That whenever I'm going to add the keywords, target audience and tone in my Google Sheets, automatically the SEO title, description and tags will be generated. And yes, this is no magic. This is the power of automation which we're going to create in today's video using Pabbly Connect. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly, and in this video I'll show you how you can also automate the SEO for your own YouTube channel. And to learn this process step by step, I'll take you to my computer screen. So now you can see this was the proper working of this automation, but now let's see how we can create this. So you have to open the landing page of Pabbly Connect first, and you're going to get the URL of the landing page of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. And if you are a new user, sign up for free and you're going to get hundreds of tasks free every month to explore Pabbly Connect. But if you are an existing user like me, log in inside Pabbly Connect and open your workflow builder. And once you open the workflow builder, you're going to see this is trigger, and this is the most important window of our automation. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process and the actions are results towards the same. So to get started, we have to click on this add trigger button, and now for the trigger application we have to search for Google Sheets. So let's search for Google Sheets and select it. For the event we have to select new or updated spreadsheet row and click on this connect. Now we have received this webhook URL, so what you have to do is you have to copy this webhook URL and open your Google Sheets. Then you have to go towards this extensions, add-ons, and then you have to go towards get add-ons. Alright, and once you come towards this get add-ons, you have to add an extension inside Pabbly Connect. You have to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks and select it. And as you can see that this extension is already installed for my spreadsheet. But if you haven't installed this, you're going to get the option of install over here. You can install this extension from here. And after installing this extension, you have to refresh this spreadsheet. It is really important that you refresh the spreadsheet, otherwise you'll not be able to get the option of Pabbly Connect webhooks right over here in this extensions tab. And after getting this Pabbly Connect webhooks option, you have to go towards this Pabbly Connect webhooks and then towards this initial setup. And once we come to the initial setup, it is asking me for the webhook URL and the trigger column. So you have to paste the URL which you copied from the workflow in this webhook URL field, and for the trigger column you have to enter the trigger column which belongs according to your own spreadsheet. So I want to send 3 details towards my AI agent so that it can generate me the title, description and tags. So I've selected my trigger column as C. So the trigger column will be your final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row will be sent towards your webhook URL. So for me the trigger column is C, but if you wish to send 2 details, your trigger column will be B, and so on. After entering this webhook URL and the trigger column, you have to click on this submit, and with this it is saying setup configured successfully, and you have created a connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. But now it is saying waiting for webhook response, so we have to do a test submission in order to capture this webhook response. What we have to do is we have to go back towards our spreadsheet, go towards this extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, and as you can see there's a button of send on events. We have to switch on this button. It is really important to switch on this button, otherwise the data will not be sent towards Pabbly. Alright, so you have to keep in mind that this button should always be switched on like this. Now we are ready to do the test submission, so let's enter the video topic or the keywords. Now let's enter the target audience and then the tone. And with this we have successfully completed this test submission. Now let's open our workflow, and Pabbly is going to capture the response of the same test submission. We just have to wait for a few seconds till Pabbly is capturing the response. And as you can see, Pabbly has successfully captured the response. You're going to see all the details which we entered in our spreadsheet. And now using these details, I'm going to generate the SEO title, description and tags. So to do this, I'm going to click on this add new action step. For the action application, I'm going to search for OpenAI and select it. For the event, I'm going to select it as ChatGPT and click on this connect. Now in order to create this connection, we have 2 options. Select an existing connection or add a new connection. connection. So if you have already created this connection, you can go towards this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and it is asking for the token, and to get this token you have to visit your OpenAI API key page. And once you come on this page, you have to go towards this create new secret key, enter your key name, select the project and click on this create secret key button, and your key will be created. You have to copy this key and paste it in your workflow, and after pasting this key you have to click on this button which says save. And once we click on this save, with this we have successfully created a connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. Now we have to select the AI model. So I'm going to select my AI model as GPT-5. You can select any another of your choice. For the prompt, I'm going to enter the prompt in order to generate this title, description and tags. Alright, so let's enter the prompt. And as you can see that I've successfully entered the prompt. Now in this prompt, I'm going to add the details in order to generate the title, description and tags. But we are not going to enter the details manually by typing it like this, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And when we insert the data from the previous step, automatically our data becomes dynamic and change with every new response received. That's the reason why we do mapping, so that our workflow can run in real time. Now after entering this prompt, I'm going to click on this save and send test request. So I've entered the prompt according to my own needs, and you have to make sure that you mention in the prompt that the output should be strictly in JSON format. The title, description and tags should be separate without this. Alright, so you have to mention all of this in your prompt so that you will receive title, description and tags separately. So as you can see, I've received this title, description and tags separately in 3 separate fields so that we can map it further. You're going to see that this is the title according to the description, and the keywords we have given, you're going to see that this is the description and these are the tags. Now let's add these details into our Google Sheets. Let's close this and click on this add new action step. For the action application, I'm going to search for Google Sheets and select it. For the event, I'm going to select it as update row and select it and click on this connect. If you have already created a connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect, go on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, click on add a new connection and then sign in with Google. Select the Gmail account with the help of which you want to create the connection, and Pabbly is going to ask for some permissions, so click on this allow. You can give Pabbly all the permissions. Your data is 100% safe with us, no need to worry. Now you have to select the spreadsheet in which you want to add the details and the sheet, and after selecting this you have to enter the row index. So yes, we have received it in the response of Google Sheets, so let's look for row index and map it. Map this. Again, I'm going to say don't enter this manually, you have to map it. Now you only have to update the details which you want to change. Like I want to change this title, description and tags, so I'm going to update it one by one and map the details which my AI agent generated. For the title, description and then the tags, one by one I'm going to update it and move on further and click on this save and send test request, and automatically these details will be added in my Google Sheets. Alright, so let's open our Google Sheets, and as you can see the details have been added. Over is the title, the description and then the tags, and further if you wish you can definitely add another column of accept and reject. So what is going to happen is that whenever your team receives this title, description and tags on this Google Sheets, they can further accept it or reject it and post it on YouTube according to their own choice. They can add or edit the description, or they can add some more tags, delete some tags according to their own choice. So yes, with this we have successfully completed this workflow in this video, and now whenever, like I showed in the starting of this video, that whenever we're going to add this video topic or keywords, target audience or tone, automatically the title, description and tags will be generated, and further we can post it on our YouTube after verifying that it is correct or not. So yes, with this we have completed this video, and if you also want to create this automation for your own business, then for that you have to use Pabbly Connect today, and go and try this today because we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. For your reference, I'll add the workflow link in the description box below. You can check out my prompt, and you can also use that same prompt for your own business. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. And now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.